seem like we feel the same. We love what we hate. We lie, but we know we can't. Why do it?
How can we learn to deal with failures? Hello friends, this is Yundel, and today's share is about dealing with failures. This is just a share from my own life experiences and of course from my own reading. I am still working with myself. In my day-to-day life, I face different kinds of challenges, and one challenge which is sometimes very difficult to handle is our own failures and how can we deal with it. It is not easy at all, but with the right attitude, with the right mindset, we all can be able to learn to deal with our failures in a right way. But we must be mindful always what we are doing, what we want to do. Your right mindset will help you to deal with failures. Yes, it is a challenge when we are striving from one thing to another, but remember, you cannot grow, you cannot learn if you are not going to encounter the failures. The failures is always a part of our growth, and we have to embrace that. Don't take that so negative. Think that you can turn around the failures into a positive one. Of course, with the right mindset, it becomes easier for you to turn around the failures. But you must be dedicated, be aware what you are going to change, and with the right attitude, with perseverance, patience, and tolerance, you can turn it all around. Yes, it's not easy at all, especially when we are working with difficult people, especially when people seem so hopeless that they cannot understand the situation. Nothing is easy in this life journey. We all have to work from one thing to another in order for us to solve the problem, in order for us to feel good, in order for us to move forward. Nobody has commit or no failures at all. Each and every one of us commit failure or mistakes from one thing to another. No one is perfect, and that we must be aware of all the time. Nobody is perfect. Work on with yourself. Be attentive. Watch out your failure. And the most important thing you can do with this, if you really want to change that to a positive thing, write it down. Study it. Where you commit failure, why you have done that. Reason out, identify the situation. You have the solution of that certain situation. But you have to think, you have to write, you have to take your time studying the situation. You have to be patient because nothing can be solved right away. Nothing can be just solved right away overnight. We must always have the time, effort, if we really want to grow. You have to understand that and accept that and learn to embrace whatsoever failure you are facing in this life journey. Learn to deal with it no matter what, and do not run away. To learn to deal with failure, first of all, we must understand that failure can teach us once doesn't mean we'll never achieve the success we're striving for. If we can identify the steps that lead to our failure and why they had the result they did, we can form a strategy that avoids these treacherous past steps. We can learn to deal with failure by reflecting on the experiences and adopt a growth mindset may prepare us better for the next challenge and foster resilience in the face of stress and hardships. Then, reflecting on failure, we must understand that it can also be helpful to perceive it from a growth mindset as opposed to a fixed mindset. We must accept and embrace failure. It creates an environment that conducive to open, proactive dialogue about the potential for failure. Planning out the worst case scenario can help our team realize that outcomes might not be so bad, which can often take the wind out of the sails of the situation. Yes, we must perceive failure. We must understand that failure can lead us to success. Our brains create and maintain new neutral pathways. It helps us avoid the same mistake in the future. It helps us to grow more resilience and eventually find success. In addition of supporting cognitive growth, failure strengthens professionalism. We must understand the importance of learning from our failure because failures in this category can rightly be considered good. They provide valuable new knowledge that can help an organization leap ahead of the competition and ensure its future growth, which is why we must embrace the failures. We can use failures as a learning tool to enhance skills such as problem solving, leadership, communication, and of course decision making, and learning more what is going on, why you commit that failure. Failures in life can be helpful to building resilience. Bear this in mind always. Yes, bear this in mind. Those who are afraid of failing, remember they never really learn. Anything in life must have a failure in order for us to learn something, in order for us to grow. Yes, do not be afraid of failing, or else you will never really learn anything in life, as only by failing do we learn and grow. That is the bottom line here. Don't take so negative of failing all the time. From failure, this is the only way we can learn and grow and embrace life and achieve our goals and successes in life. We must understand that the right moment we commit failure, we feel frustrated, we feel bad with ourselves, we are disappointed of the situation. Why I did that? What's wrong I made? I don't like this. It's uncomfortable. It's hurting me. Many times we complain a lot about that the moment we commit the failure. But understand, from this you can learn, from this you can grow, and it can lead you to move forward to where you're supposed to be. So number one here, embrace the failure, understand it, identify it, write it down, read it again and again so you can reach the right mindset to solve the problem, to create another thing and not commit another failure. We have to embrace it. We have to accept it with a good heart and not be disappointed or frustrated just because of the failure, because that is the right thing right away we are feeling with ourselves. When we commit failure, then we are angry, we are frustrated and disappointed of the situation. It's all good. Put that out there with your feelings. You have to voice it out in order for you to create a new feelings to solve the problem, to keep on going, to have new ideas. Learn from our failure and grow, or else if there's no failure, we can never grow and we feel stuck and sorry for ourselves. So believe me, understand what is going on to deal with your failures. Understand it, analyze it, embrace it, and give love to it. This is Yundel. Thank you for listening. Thank you for dropping here in my channel. I am very grateful to each and every one of you supporting me here in my life journey. I love you all and bye-bye.
Like we feel the same, we love what we have.